GPCR. The full form of GPCR is G protein coupled receptor, and it is also known as transmembrane receptor. It is composed of 7 subunits, and in this 3 are intracellular and 3 are extracellular. In inactive state, when ligand is not there, then GDP is associated with G protein. And when a ligand comes in contact, then GDP is converted into GTP. And what happens to G protein? G protein breaks into alpha and beta gamma subunits. Then, in activated stage, GDP is converted into GTP. And yes, it is break into alpha and beta gamma subunits. And this GPCR receptor is only present in eukaryotic cells. And it also plays a significant role in signaling mechanism of taste, smell, vision, and behavior changes. It also regulates happy chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. And most of the modern drugs, approximately 30 to 50% drugs, show GPCR mediated action. That's it. Activated G protein after dissociation into alpha and beta gamma subunits follows two pathways. First pathway is known as cyclic AMP pathway and second pathway is known as IP3 pathway. The first pathway, cyclic AMP pathway. In this, the G protein activates adenylyl cyclase. This cyclase has tendency to convert ATP into cyclic AMP. Then, cyclic AMP activates phosphokinase A. That phosphokinase A further involves in many transcription factors and cell growth. Now, the second pathway, IP3 pathway. The activated G protein further activates phospholipase C. This phospholipase C converts TIP2 to IP3 and DAG. Further, IP3 binds to calcium ions which are present in ER, that is our endoplasmic reticulum. That leads to rapid increase of calcium ions in cytosol, and further it leads to many changes in the cell.